Background: when I was just a little kid, around 4 or 5 years old, I made a profound decision. I believed that if I adhered to a carefully crafted life script, my journey through life would be smooth and problem-free. It consisted of simple rules that seemed logical to me: always do what others expected of me, be kind and polite to everyone, avoid talking to strangers, steer clear of conflicts, and listen attentively to both teachers and parents. Following these guidelines turned out to be quite beneficial. Against all odds, I became the first person in my family to attend college. However, I must admit that I spent most of my weekends in the CS lab, as I hadn't quite figured out how to charm a girl into joining me on my adventures. It's not like there were many girls there anyway, and even if there were, I lacked the confidence to approach any of them. But when I turned 24, my life took an unexpected turn. I met a girl who was utterly captivated by my unique qualities. You see, I've always been an unapologetic geek, and up until that point, I had never been in a romantic relationship. At 25, we decided to practice safe sex. Unfortunately, life had different plans for us, and she ended up getting pregnant despite our precautions. Before we knew it, we had one child, and a few years later, another one joined our little family. Now, 24 years have passed, and those kids are all grown up. Early on in our relationship, my partner laid down a few ground rules for me to follow. If I ever kissed someone else, it would mean the end of us. If I ever engaged in sexual relations with anyone else, she would be ready to shoot me. These straightforward rules blended seamlessly into my existing life script. After all, I was never one to strike up conversations with strangers, so staying faithful seemed like a simple task. Our relationship has always felt wonderful, or so I thought. Well, it has had its ups and downs, but no serious issues. We both respected each other's personal interests and granted each other the space to pursue our own passions without interference. However, everything changed recently when she dropped a bombshell on me. She confessed to cheating on me. At first, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It felt like a cruel joke, as she's typically not the impulsive type to do something so foolish. She admitted that she hadn't planned on telling me, believing that it would be best if I remained oblivious to her actions. But due to contracting a sexually transmitted disease, she had no choice but to come clean. We both have jobs that require occasional travel, and she confessed that it had happened just once with a man, M47, she used to share office space with during a business trip. I find myself in a state of confusion, unsure of what to believe anymore. I never had any suspicions, as trust has always held immense significance in my life. She claims that she wants to continue our relationship, but I can't seem to erase her betrayal from my mind. Even though shooting her was once part of the rules she set, I have no intention of resorting to violence. Should I start drinking until I forget what has happened, or should I move on? Need some advice here.